Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting week of Rocket League for your CIU Rams as they take on UMW, the Eagles, in Rocket League tonight. Glitch, you there?
I'm there.
Oh, tell me
Cannot wait.
something. Tell me
I'll
something,
tell you
Glitch.
something. So, we've all noticed the weather's getting a little bit colder. Well, I'll tell you, it's not getting colder. This CIU Rocket League team, baby, they're heating up
Woo!
at the right time in this season. And
That's right.
man, cannot wait to see them play tonight.
Yeah, so speaking of playing tonight, who's going to be playing tonight and what can we expect from them?
Yeah, so we got Casey, aka Casey Feaster, Gingy, aka Carter Willis, and Gamehawk, aka Zach Snook. An experienced group of young men ready to play. Cannot wait to see them play, do what they do best on the field tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of colder weather, you might notice that we are both sporting these CIU Rams hoodies. They
Yes,
feel
sir.
great, they look great. And if you want to look great too, don't worry, you can also have some CIU apparel. Just go to the CIURams.com, that website, go to the sports section and find the athletic store, and you can support your Rams through buying that because that does directly support them. If you want to indirectly support them, meaning non-financially, but you still want to show some love to them, check them out on social media as well. They are CIU Rams Esports on Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. And then if you're a TikToker, go to TikTok and it's CIU Esports. So Glitch, um, if someone wanted to not just support the team, but maybe go a step further, what that might look like.
I mean, one more step further would be playing for the team, man.
That's right.
We're always recruiting. You can contact Crab Clown Jimmy on Discord. His name is Chris. Always happy to hear from you guys. We offer scholarships. That's a big bonus if you're interested. If you're a grad student, we're interested in you too. You got to live on campus, but you can study online, or you got to live in the area, not on campus. But you can stay on campus if you want to.
Yeah. And just make sure, that you can actually play, unlike me, because, they turned me down and now I'm commentating instead.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I was never
Good
good
plan
enough
B.
to even try out. All right. So as we boot up for this game with UMW, what is the key to getting started out correctly? Going maybe, sweeping the whole thing. Why not? Maybe mess around, be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing from last game with these guys. CIU, they won in Game 4 against John Brown University 2 weeks ago. It was an instant classic. They came back, got the reverse sweep. Gamehawk was our player of the series that game. So it was a rough opening game, though. The Rams executed the reverse sweep to perfection. They stayed aggressive, and they didn't let the opponent get anything going on offense. That's the key tonight. But I think there's something else to that. Can the Rams stay consistent? We're talking about them heating up at the right time. Consistency is the hardest thing to do in Rocket League. And as we know, we go from game to game as we're playing every night together, and it's hard to win every single game. So, 4 things they got to do. Trust each other, take the stage seriously, take the opponent seriously, and capitalize on the chances they get in goal. Still a long season, but a win tonight puts these guys in the driver's seat as we kick off.
There we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Counting down now as CIU's on the offensive early. Casey going from the wall to midfield. Now they're back on defense and the shot is up, but Gamehawk is there.
A little close for my liking, right off the crossbar, but a save's a save.
Yep. Gamehawk sending forward as they now pushed on to offense in the corner. A little miscue from Gingy, but Casey's ready. And now he's pushing forward. Ball's going back into UMW's corner as they try to go back on offense once again.
And this is kind of what I was talking about. Can they stay consistent? There's a really close chance on goal, and that's another thing. They have to take the chances in front of goal when they happen.
Well, all three back on defense now as they got a demo on the other team's side of the field. but the shot is up, but no good.
Still
Good
dangerous.
defense.
Oh, great save from GameHawk.
All right, it's looking like the ball is still keeping on CIU side of the field as Casey waits in the goal, and he's creeping out to see if he can make something happen, but does not get the double on the chow. Genji's lone man makes the save. Now it's up to Casey and Genji pushing forward onto offense.
Should be a dangerous position right here for CIU. They have to keep it dangerous. They cannot let UMW clear their line.
Demo in front of UMW's goal. GameHawk got that one in, and Casey, Genji trying to get the ball out of in front of their goal as GameHawk gets back. Little bit of a double by both Genji and GameHawk as the ball continues to stay in CIU side of the field. Good save by Casey.
Yeah, CIU's doing a good job of managing right now. They're managing the situation on defense, and they're turning it into offense. An awkward touch in front of net, but it doesn't result in a shot. I don't think these chances are going to last for CIU. They have to keep it dangerous, but I mean, they're going to have to make the most of their chances and eventually, right?
You would think so. Right now we're seeing a lot of demos on both sides of the field as both teams are trying to create an opening. The ball's landed in front of both teams' goals kind of awkwardly a few times now, and neither team able to capitalize. But right now, shot on goal. One man misses the touch, and Casey was there for the save, but it's still up. Genji deflects it away from the goal, and the ball is still on CIU side of the field as they are trying to get this thing cleared. There we go. Now they transition to offense.
Almost a rule one there.
Got a lot going on in midfield as someone's trying to maintain position. Demo in front of goal by Casey. Genji with the fake. No good. Defense was there. All three back now. 1-2 Casey to Genji to get the ball across the field, with Casey pushing forward, crossing it. Genji has a chance, couldn't make it happen. Casey had a chance, hits it into their corner. And now it's GameHawk or nothing.
Although the ball has seemed to be on CIU's half of the field, I kind of think they have the momentum going for them right now. They're clearing the ball very well, just like that, as we see GameHawk clears the ball and is credited with a save. Oh, but a demo is in front of net. Genji's there. As I finish my point, they have been clearing the ball really well and turning it into offense. So momentum is definitely with CIU. I'm going to say it until they do it. They have to make the most of the chances in front of net.
Right now it's on to offense. Almost an own goal by UMW. And now Casey's pushing into the corner off the ceiling. GameHawk from the wall can't get a pass across, but Casey's ready to break that up.
Oh.
Now it's up to GameHawk. Great job clearing the ball, moving forward. And it's transitioning back to defense again. Ping pong back and forth, defense, offense. All the same until someone gets a goal.
Yeah, right now it doesn't look like anyone's getting the goal in regulation because both teams are playing good defense and not that great of offense. Not a really clean shot on goal from either team. Most of it's just been an awkward touch in front of net. So I think whoever has the first real shot might have, a good save though, might have the first goal.
All right, well now if they can't make something happen with the final second being done on the clock, if the ball touches, that's the end of this round and it goes into overtime.
Oh, but it's dangerous now.
The ball up. Seems like both teams are really intent on trying to make this happen.
Yeah.
But the ball does touch the ground going into overtime. First goal wins this round. Yeah,
the golden goal rule. It's the first game of this series, and we're in overtime. Either both teams aren't that warmed up, or we are set for an instant classic tonight.
I'd like to think it's the latter, just because it seems like these guys are all hungry on both sides.
Yeah.
Right now, CIU is in a little precarious situation as GameHawk was the only man back on defense. Genji going front post, guarding the front post of the goal, that is. And UMW seems to be communicating well, setting up passes, going across the court.
Yeah.
But right now it's all on Gingy, trying to keep the ball forward. And Casey's up off the wall, misses. Gamehawk misses. Gingy hits it. There we go. Ball is still in the corner for UMW as they try to press forward onto CIU.
Ooh, a little mishap there from Casey. All good though. Gingy's on the ball now. He wins the 50-50, but it does go the other way. Casey's there. Looking to spring a counterattack here.
So now Gingy misses the touch, fakes it maybe.
Oh,
Casey
yeah.
puts it in the side corner. A little bit of a fake. I think both were out of boost, but they made it happen.
I don't know, man. That wasn't, to me, that's just a defensive mistake. Good thing it's, you know, it's on UMW and not CIU, but we take the goals where we can get them.
We take the goals. It is now 1-0 overall in the series.
Yeah.
CIU is up going into the next round.
Yeah, that was a rough round for CIU, in my opinion. It took them a little bit of time to get going. They didn't really even get fully going, in my opinion. We've seen them play faster. We've seen them play more aggressive. They played good defense, though. Got to give them credit there. Look for this game to be a little bit more aggressive from both teams, though. Game one's always the hardest one, and now that one's out of the way, CIU has a game in hand. Look for this one to be a lot more fireworks in this game for sure.
All right, well, less than 5 minutes on the clock now as the game has started, and Gamehawk a little bit of a miscue on defense, and ERK for UMW, all the letters, who's pushing forward. We got Baller up in the air for UMW, but Gamehawk and Gingy are pushing forward. A little bit of a pinch, some coordination to Casey. He couldn't catch it, and now it's up to Gamehawk and Casey on defense. Doing well, as always. Getting up in the air, meeting the ball early, not letting it get too close to the goal.
Yeah. These mistimed passes and like poor clearances right now from CIU, they're going left and right on the field. We need them to go north, ahead, forward, just like that. Because when it goes left and right, it's giving the other team time to come forward and be more aggressive on offense.
Speaking of aggressive on offense, Casey off the top bar to Gingy.
Here comes another shot in though.
Gamehawk in the goal. Right side of the goal, bounces off the ground. 1, 2, 3, all get a touch. It's a team effort as Gamehawk sinks it in, getting past ERK on UMW.
And what a great call there, Shorter. All three of our players touched the ball, and all three touches went forward. Did not go left or right. Did not allow the other team time. Ooh, trying to get the flip reset. Give the other team time to react. They basically just had to hope, pray that the ball wasn't going in the net, and it did. So.
Well, ball is up. So is Gingy.
Ooh, still dangerous.
Gamehawk following it up, and now Casey's trying to keep that alive, keep that momentum going. As Gamehawk's in the corner, but the ball gets over him. Now Casey keeps it from being a defensive effort, keeps it on offense. Gingy with the splash, he's there. Pass from Casey out of the corner.
Yeah. And that's just a great example of putting the ball in an area where you and only you can control it, and getting a pass where you know only your teammate can get to it. And give Gingy credit, man. What a shot that was. Threaded the needle.
Deflection off of deflection from Gingy to Gamehawk. Great team effort. You notice they have similar color schemes right now. I think that's a little connection they have going.
Oh, absolutely. They are freestyling right now, and it is pretty evident. They're letting the rotations happen. It's coming naturally. They're having fun, and that's something that was in game 2 for me when I pointed out. They got to have fun. Let it come naturally. The fun is in the winning, as they say.
Oh, yeah. Well, 3 points on the board and 3 minutes left to play. CIU has a nice lead here, but they cannot let up, and it looks like they're not going to. Gamehawk up, deflects. It was good towards goal. Gingy was there for the finish if he needed to, but UMW on defense. Casey's trying to keep it on offense. Ooh, a little bit of a fake. The ball's up. No dice, but Casey and Gingy pushing forward.
Oh, but
Gingy
a 50 from Gingy.
Pushing the ball forward on that 50. He chows it on UMW's side of the field. Great effort by Gingy to be there.
Yeah, what a way to get his brace, too. A brace in Rocket League is 2 goals in 1 game. Man, I'm telling you, they're having fun right now. They're reading the game so well, and almost every single touch that they've had, another CIU player has touched. Just like that. Oh, man.
Stolen goal by Casey. Gamehawk had to snipe out of the corner, and Casey just happened to be there, get one touch. He almost saved it from going in.
I bet Zach gave him a little smirk there in the arena. Looked over at him and be like, "Hey man, you got to give me a goal now. Next game."
Yeah, we're gonna be looking for Casey to set up Gamehawk to get his shot now, get his points on the board. But right now 5-0, and we are approaching 2 minutes left in the game. It's looking a little bit better for CIU right now.
Oh, for sure. And I was just about to say, I'm trying to like sit here and break down what UMW is doing as they get one back, 5-1. What UMW is doing differently from game 1 to this game, because it's a completely different team right now. I think, and CIU hasn't really done anything differently other than making sure that the ball that they hit touches another CIU player. So I think UMW might have overthought this one, just coming into this one, just going to be completely honest. But, you know, hey, the Ram fam is loving it right now.
Yeah, on that one, CIU was just caught out of rotation. Gamehawk went up for the ball, and no one was there behind him. So you're going to have things like that sometimes, but
yeah,
5-point lead, it's a little bit more acceptable. You don't want to see it all the time, but in that instance,
a 5-0 lead, you can try doing a 3-up kind of strategy and hoping that someone's going to rotate. But
in front of goal by Casey, but now it's just Gingy 2v1. He easily breaks that up and pushes
buys his man too.
Off the wall. He's got a little flick. Top
it's
bar.
There. Oh,
Casey could not finish. Almost. He was there.
Might be a little bit of karma for Casey. I kid. That was a good chance. Another chance is going to be here very soon if the ball bounces the way it should.
It
does.
In front of goal. UMW was out of boost, but no one was there for CIU.
Oh, good management. Way to manage the car in the air from Gamehawk. A good pass too. Did you see that?
Yeah. Straight to Gingy, who's on the offense. All he has to do is finish.
Bro.
And he does. He did not collect the Rocket League curse where an open net is a missed net. He finished that one.
Casey was there though. Casey was there. We did not see that on our screen, but Gamehawk, man, he's he got the technical bookings, made the save, made the pass.
So now it's 6-1 with less than 30 seconds left. Gingy, I think these guys are pulling out all the stops now. They're having fun, like you said before, and just seeing what they can pull off.
Well, they're also, and I will say this now as we go into game 3, best of 5, remember? So these guys will be on match point, but they're staying consistent. That was something I kind of highlighted, that they're not like cracking. Nothing's breaking other than one goal where all 3 of them got forward at the same time. They're looking strong. They're looking really strong.
They're looking real strong. They've loosened up a little bit. You can tell they're playing a little more freely with their game style. Yeah,
for sure. And it's if I'm UMW here, I'm taking all 40 seconds. I know that I'm not their coach. I don't know what their coach is telling them right now, but I would be taking all the time I could to just get a breath as they ready up now. But get a breath. Kind of rethink the scenario right now, because it's 2-0 up to CIU. This is match point, series point for CIU as well. So I think whoever scores first, might take this game based off of last game. So
Well, right now Casey is up in the air, dribbling it towards the goal. Couldn't dunk it, but it still put the ball in play for Gamehawk and Gingy to try to move the ball around. But now it's up to Casey to play some defense.
yeah, a comfortable rotation there too.
Yep. It's up to Gamehawk. Oh, off the top bar in front of CIU goal. But Gingy and Gamehawk have regained. Gamehawk on the miss there. But you have Casey clearing the ball onto the other side of the field.
A double. There's an open net right now. Oh, Eric
Clear by
Eric does a good job.
Erk. ERK. Anyways,
Gingy's
right
up.
now Gingy up. And you got Gamehawk and Casey playing some defense in front of the goal. Gamehawk going up nicely for that save.
One of his strong suits, Gamehawk, is just reading the game in general. He's usually that 3-man who kind of sits back, plays both sides of the ball, play offense and defense. And right now he's reading like 3 or 4 steps ahead of UMW. So you love to see that as a CIU, as a CIU fan. So if he can keep this up, I definitely see the series sweep coming in.
All right, well now we have CIU still on defense. Casey going up, trying to get the ball out of there, but UMW is being persistent with the ball, trying to get it in play for them. But fortunately for CIU, they are able to keep it at midfield around there.
Oh, great save.
They had a double in front of goal, but ball is still up in front of goal. UMW not able to make anything of it as Gingy gets a big clear.
All right, so here, Casey's, it's a bad example, but right there, they were looking for a counterattack. Casey went hunting. He went out and he was trying to find a demo, give them a man advantage, and that's so disciplined from Casey. He knew his job. He was trying to do his job to perfection and almost got it done.
Right now, Gamehawk putting it off the backboard. Casey
right there.
Collect. He was trying to block for Gingy. Gingy wasn't available at the time, and Gamehawk's trying to get involved.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Gamehawk
dangerous.
Off the backboard.
Oh, Baller does a good job.
Redirects properly.
Let's keep that hype up in chat. Keep the positivity going. 2 minutes left for your Rams to get the series sweep.
Right now, Casey puts the ball up in front of goal. Golden opportunity for Gingy. He couldn't finish, but Gamehawk could. He was there on the ground. One goes high, one goes low, and one goes in. 1-0 for CIU.
All the ones, baby. Every single player's eyes were on Gingy to see if he was going to touch it, and no one accounted for Gamehawk, who was just sitting there waiting. An open net, and it's the easiest goal he's ever going to score.
And Casey was not there to break it up that time.
Yeah.
All right, so now Gingy chips it in the air. Casey went for it, couldn't finish.
Oh, great shot on net. Wow,
another
bro.
one, 2-0 CIU, a minute 30 and some change left. You love to see it.
We love to see it. You're exactly right.
Threaded the needle.
You're exactly right, Shorter. And as I mentioned, first goal, whoever's going to score the first goal might be taking the series. All momentum right now is to CIU, and it doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. As Gamehawk gets a demo, a 3v2 right now, and look, it's on net. Gamehawk's there. He's going to put it back in. Let's see if they get the offensive rotation. They do.
Casey has a chance to shoot. He gets broken up by a UMW player. Gingy avoids the demo in goal, but it doesn't matter because UMW does get the goal.
Yeah.
Good effort by UMW to try to disrupt Gingy's rotation right there.
Yeah. And that's a prime example of, for those watching, a prime example of putting the ball in an area where only you and you can control it. We saw CIU do a lot of that last game, and they've done it some this game, not as much, but you put it in an area that only you can control it, it's gonna go in your favor. So
all All right, less than a minute left, 2-1. CIU can seal the deal right here. If they can keep this score or make it even better, then they will win the series.
Yeah, we might see CIU do a little bit of time wasting here, letting the ball roll into their corner, getting good clearances. Because if not, this could be. Oh, don't tell me! Don't tell me! Oh my goodness!
Gingy on defense gets just a light touch to keep the ball away from UMW, redirects it towards the goal, and no one on UMW was expecting that.
For whoever edits the videos, that's going to be a good contender for goal of the season. Very early on in the season, I know. But the mechanics it takes to do that, just to make sure you have enough power, let it roll, it's just something to marvel at.
Well, less than 20 seconds, going on to 15, 3-1. It would take a miracle for UMW. We're not counting them out, but it looks like it's going to be CIU's game. Yep.
And that's Casey's turn. It's Casey's turn to get a clip.
Side, CIU's own goal to UMW's goal, cross the court, and Casey, great defensive effort.
Yeah. Casey, more of a forward thinker when it comes to mechanics. He's like, he's probably the most mechanically gifted on the team. And, I mean, he knew what he was doing before that ball even came to him. They're looking for a 0-second goal.
Wow. Time expiring. Gingy gets involved on offense again. Gamehawk, a little bit of a hezzy, flips it up to Gingy, who's ready for that one. Gets it past ERK on UMW side of the field. That makes it 3-0 overall for the series, meaning CIU wins the series in a clean sweep against UMW.
The cleanest of sweeps. I'm pretty sure they only let in 2 goals all series. Out of 3 games, the goal differential is going to be massive. They stayed consistent. They had fun with it, and you could definitely tell that they were trusting each other by the way they were passing the ball back and forth. So, hey man, all we got to do is just be proud of them, and that's the easy part. So
Absolutely. It was good team effort from all sides of the field, all sides of the ball, and all 3 players getting involved. And so you love to see that. And I think we're going to have Gamehawk actually come in for an interview in just a little bit.
For sure. And before he does, we'll just kind of touch on the fact that, we're sitting here thinking it's going to be we prepare for game 7s or game 5s all the time. And that was the quickest game, I think, out of CIU history. I'll have to go back and check, but that was a quick series.
That was a quick series. And so who joined us right now but none other than Gamehawk himself. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great after a game like that.
Absolutely. So, quick question from me. What was going through your mind? Maybe what did you say out loud when Casey stole your goal?
I called him a troll. I'll be plain and simple. Yeah, I called him a troll.
Nice.
Well, it was good to see that you got some back for yourself as well, and some good assists.
Yeah, for sure. Question for me, Zach. What was the game plan headed into here? You guys stayed so consistent. You basically commanded the entire series from beginning to end. What was the game plan headed into tonight?
I think the game plan was to really just take the game, play our game through even just the start, and really just impose what we wanted to happen rather than letting the game carry over to us and then us reacting. So I think that kind of aggressive mindset just really set us up for success in this game, really, as the other team did not really have kind of an answer for us when we were that aggressive.
Yeah, a wise answer from the youngest member of the squad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no further questions from me. I feel like you really just covered everything right there.
mean, I'll end it up. What's one thing from this game you're taking into your next matchup?
The rotations and the defense we had, 100%. I would love to bottle that and take that to every single one of our games. That if we play with those kind of rotations and defense every game, I don't think we would have an issue beating any team we play.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You guys were lights out. Always love to see it. Proud of you guys. Keep it up, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate giving me
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, thank
Absolutely.
you. All right, so you heard that. Great efforts in this game, and they're going to try to keep that going into next week and against their next opponents. So we want to thank you for tuning in this week and for cheering on your Rams. And of course, also make sure to check out the Overwatch and Smash players as they take on their opponents, because they have some good stuff going on too. Lots of clips going on there. But once again, thank you for supporting your CIU esports programs in general, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Charge on, Ram fam. Let's go.
Let's go.